2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Howard is there, and the side is retired. Marlon Byrd will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here's Weaver back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Dominic Brown will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Fouled back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Up with it now is Kendrick. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pujols has got it, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there to take it is Utley for out number 1. Josh Hamilton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Howie Kendrick will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on its way from Lee. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Got him. Cody Ashe will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Freeze with it over at 3rd. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Cliff Lee will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
The 1-0 home. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Now a swing and another chance at 3rd. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there, move him around a little bit. And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Chase Utley will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Surprised that the bullpen hasn't swung into action yet?
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think I'd at least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there, or thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. David Freese will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Angels, third baseman, David Freese.
And this is on the ground foul, wide of Howard over at first base. This for Utley at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Chris Iannetta will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Jared Weaver will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swinging a ground ball to first. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now. Eric Ibar will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Lee ready with the 0-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes. Ryan Howard will dig in. He homered back in the fourth.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Here's Weaver back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
On to first, and the Howard shift pays off there. 1 away. Marlon Byrd will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2. Dominic Brown will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. To right field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. 1 left for Philadelphia. Mike Trout will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the ninth. Albert Pujols will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Utley for 1. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball. Josh Hamilton will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. At first is Pujols, the pitch, and the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Howie Kendrick will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory